Why do we venerate relics? For some, it can seem like an odd practice. We're bringing a human skull into our church and we're praying before it. Lest anyone find the veneration of relics weird or repulsive, we need only see this practice in light of Christ's incarnation. Our faith is based on reality. The events of Jesus' life happened in real time, during an actual historical period. And as is the case in any study of history, there are artifacts from that time period. Artifacts which speak of the era and teach us about those times. These artifacts help corroborate the stories we've heard about the past. In one sense, a relic is an artifact, but the relics are also testaments to our faith. Because Jesus is risen, there are no relics of his body. His risen body is in heaven, whole and entire, and in perfect condition. But there are relics of things that Jesus touched. As people of faith, these relics tell us that the Word did indeed become flesh. But the saints in heaven have not risen yet. This allows us to pray before their earthly remains, be it at the tomb of a saint in a beautiful church, or this evening in our own parish church, as we are given the rare opportunity to venerate the skull of St. Thomas Aquinas. This relic is a visible reminder to us that he actually lived, just as the relics of the manger or the cross are reminders that Jesus is not a myth or a fairy tale, but that he actually lived. And when we venerate the relics of a saint, we are expressing our belief in the resurrection of the dead. For one day, this relic, along with the rest of St. Thomas's remains, will rise to a new and glorious body. Then the beautiful reliquary that is in our church tonight will be just an empty box, much like how the tomb of Christ is empty. For in the end, life is victorious over the grave. Christ is risen, and soon all the saints, and all of us, will share in his resurrection, rising to a new and glorious life with him.